It's the Jen Show.
All right, so today we have prank legend, social media superstar, DubVT. Welcome to the Jen Show.
Thank you for having me. This is like only my second podcast. So
really,
yeah. People don't know like personally like about me really at all. So
well, they're gonna find out because I don't know if this will surprise you, but I'm dead serious. When I started this podcast, you were one of the first people I wanted to interview. You were in my top 5, swear to you.
Really? Did you know I was from around here?
Yeah. I've been following you for maybe 3, 4, 5 years, something like that.
Wow.
You just have a really fascinating story. It's not like we have a ton of competing, interesting people in the 417. I mean,
No.
Let's keep it real.
Yeah.
But you just have, it's very unique. And I want to talk about your numbers a little later, but let's start out with, where are you from? First, let's go there.
So I went to high school in Crane, Missouri.
Okay.
Small town. It's like 40 minutes from
Is that
Springfield.
where Bray is from?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
so
what I thought.
We went to the same high school.
Oh, that's amazing.
Same
Are you
class.
guys same age?
Same age, yeah. Same class, same high school. We were best friends growing up.
I knew that
So-
he knew you, but like, okay, wow, that's
Yeah.
amazing. Okay, so
Very
you're
small world.
from Crane,
Yeah.
44 people graduating class.
Yep. I mean, you already know all that part.
Okay.
So yeah, it's very small class. Like nobody did social media at all. Like it wasn't talked about. Like if someone's seen a camera in Crane, Missouri, it's like they're running away from it. Or like it's like so exotic to them. So like honestly, like growing up, it's like this thing that's so exotic to people. Like they see it, and then it kind of helped boost like my startup,
Okay.
because they're like, oh shit, like what is this?
Did you have like a prank go viral, or were you starting to grow a channel before something went like viral?
So I did pranks for like, I've been doing YouTube for like almost 6 years now.
Okay.
So the first like 4 years, I was doing pranks. I was just doing like kind of trendy things, like different pranks, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't. And I grew like a little bit of following. I had like 100K on TikTok within the first like 4 years of doing it. I would have like videos every now and then, get like 1 million maybe. I think my first viral video, I was with my buddies and I had like a intercom on my car, and I had like my YouTube channel on the side of my car, and he was like yelling at like a biker, and the biker like drove by and went and revved it up, and it was like downtown at MSU, and for some reason that went viral. It's like it's the weirdest things that go viral.
Yeah, I took a video of a squirrel on a Jimmy John's sign, and in the moment it was just making this weird noise, but I was thinking like, it looks like it's trying to take my order. I feel like this would work, and then it got 100K for like a 10-second video of a squirrel.
Right?
So go on. Okay, so this is your first viral video.
So yeah, I was just making videos for like 4 years, and then I did my first name prank, and I forget. It was last name Peters, first name Leona. And then
I told him before we started, I was like, okay, I try to keep this channel PG-13-ish so we don't have to put an explicit tag on it. And so I said, like, we're going to do the names backward like you tell them.
Yeah.
Okay, so go on. So that was your first one.
We can say the names backwards.
Yeah.
It gives them something to they can figure it out.
The way that they heard them, yes. And if you connect them in your mind,
yeah,
you're the explicit one.
Drop a comment maybe if you've seen him too. I don't know. I still haven't found my brother. I'm still looking till this day.
At first I didn't get what you meant at all. All right, so go on. So that was your first one.
Yeah, that was the first one, and I like after that video I didn't think like, oh, maybe this could be a thing. I just kind of kept doing like different pranks, and I was like, oh, this name prank thing, it kind of did well. So like a few months I tried it again. And I got, this one went like really viral, and this was what like changed my life. This one video, I said his last name was Doe, and his first name was Dylan, but he goes by Dill.
We know this one well.
Then
Me and my wife have watched this one so many times.
Yeah, that one was like so perfect. Like the audio was perfect, the camera angle was perfect. Just like
this is the guy in the electronics in Walmart.
Yeah.
Yep.
The way he said it was just like perfect. He didn't say nothing else. He just got on the intercom and just said it. He didn't say like attention customers or like, it was just, and then he like caught himself. So like just everything about it was like screaming like virality. Can you call for my brother to meet me up here real quick?
I don't know who your brother is.
His name's Dylan.
Who, Dylan?
Yeah, Dylan. His last name's Doe. He goes by Dill though. You can just say Dill.
Dill, Doe? Yeah, right.
What?
Dildo? Dildo? That's what you just told me.
So that after that video is like I gained like 10K on Instagram like within a couple weeks.
Wow.
And then like every platform it just took off. It got like 10 million plus views on every platform.
Wow.
So and that's what I before the podcast I told you the link tree.
Yeah.
So like once you have that all linked together, like the algorithm it works as like a whole.
Okay,
So
gotcha.
like it says like, oh, this is DubVT on Facebook. This same video is on Instagram, so we're gonna push it there too.
When did you start trying to do it seriously? Where you were like, I am going to try to be, I don't even know if you would say influencer. What would you even call yourself?
I would just, I mean, everyone says, oh, I'm just like not an influencer or I'm like this or I'm that. I mean, I would just say like I'm a content creator maybe.
Okay, yeah. I think that's the best word to call it. So when did you decide you were going to take that really serious? Like what year?
It was when the Dylan video, the last name Doe. It was when
that one is dildo. I think I can feel safe saying that. If you connect that in your brain, like that's what that one is. So what year was that one?
That was 2 years ago. That was in 2023.
Wow. So you were doing numbers, but that was the one that just like blew you up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
That one was the one where like ever since that video, like I can consistently post and like make it do good.
Let's talk numbers. Before you did that video, what were you at on most of your socials? Just to give an idea.
So before that video, I was probably like 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. I was at 7,000 followers on Instagram and probably 100,000 followers on TikTok.
So that one blew you up. So those are the numbers before. How much did that prank blow you up? Like what were the numbers after that one?
Just on Instagram, I gained 10K followers within just like a couple weeks.
Okay.
And then like it just keeps flooding in like 10K and then like 20K and then like 40K and then you post another video and then it does really good and then now you're almost at 80K and then a year from today, actually, it just popped up on my Snapchat. I hit 100K on Instagram.
Wow.
So now I'm at 250K, I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
so 250K on Instagram. What are the other ones?
So I started a Facebook. It got hacked within like the first 2 weeks, and I was at 50K. I was at 50K on Facebook, and it got hacked. So I restarted it. So now I'm at 160K.
Wow.
So that hacker can go suck on because we
That's
tripled.
amazing. Somebody hacked me.
We tripled the followers, and after he hacked me, so we're chilling.
Okay. And so what on TikTok?
On TikTok, it's like I think it's 250K too.
Okay.
As well.
So I would say when you add them all up, you're over 1 million, right? On everything?
Yeah, it's really close, to 1 million with YouTube, Facebook, all that.
Dude, that's insane. I think the average person probably thinks you got lucky doing this. And I can tell you without even asking, that is not the case.
I guarantee you it's not luck.
No.
Because I put
Dude,
much.
I know. Yeah, go ahead. You answer it, but I'm so enthusiastic about this, I was cutting you off.
No, I understand that because a lot of people are like, oh, it's just like the luck of the draw because like anybody can go viral. Which, nowadays it's a lot easier to go viral, but it's what you do with that virality.
Yeah.
I know people that have millions of followers that aren't making a dime.
Yeah.
But it's what you do with it and how you can make your brand and how you can build your brand and build a community. But I put in so much work into social media. It's like I was working for my dad. My dad has a shop. He has like 300 Priuses. So he's like, people call him the Prius King.
Interesting.
So I was working for him. And then like after that, I was working like just as much time after hours, like on social media.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I've like when all my friends like go out to the bars or go clubbing, like I'm editing or I'm filming. I was never like in the whole party scene. I wasn't in all that. I was just focused on like social media.
Mm-hmm.
So like, if you really want it, you have to put in the work. It's not gonna be a lucky thing.
And the thing that is so incredibly hard is, working on this podcast, anything that you want that has a really high ceiling that you want to be your own, you have to work really hard on it when it's paying you nothing.
Exactly.
That is where it's hard.
It's discipline. And a lot of people don't have it.
Yep.
Like you gotta I put in, so I was making $4 a month on YouTube the 4 years prior to the dildo video. So making $4 a month on YouTube, that's not like you can buy a piece of gum nowadays with that. So you just got to be willing. I told myself, I was like, I can do this for a very long time with making no money because I love it. Like I love the whole process of editing ever since I was 10. And I was always been like a jokester. Like my grandma would get me like joke books when I was little too. Always telling jokes. They said I was like the class clown too, but yeah, I was
class clown in high school. Yeah,
I can see that.
Yep, I was class clown. I want to back up to your dad, who's the Prius king.
Yeah,
dude, that is random.
That is very random.
So he just fixes them? That's what he does?
So he rebuilds them too.
Wow.
So he'll sell them, rebuild them, do everything. Because like a Prius, a lot of people are scared to work on them because it's high voltage.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we lost our electricity, our neighbors were able to run some of theirs off their Prius. Like they were able in their car.
No, yeah.
They can you can run it as like a generator. I never knew that.
Yeah. You just convert to energy and yeah.
You know, it's interesting that you're from the same place as Bray. I think you guys have a similar energy as far as like incredibly laid back, but then have an entertainer side too.
Yeah.
Because I think if somebody met you, they would not know that this is what you do, which I think helps you.
Yeah. No, I think it does. Because honestly, growing up too, I was really shy. So like I kind of did this too, just like help get out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, if I can go out into public and like embarrass myself, like I can be unstoppable. Like I can be confident or I can do like these things that I'm scared of. And that kind of helps like break the ice a little bit.
How long does one of these pranks, like how many times do you have to try to do one before you get somebody to like give you the reaction you're looking for?
Honestly, I've got it narrowed down to like, I can almost do it almost every time.
Wow.
I was like 9 out of 10 times I can go up there and get them to say it. Because it's all about confidence. It's like if you have confidence, if you just go up there and be like, hey, I'm missing my brother, can you call like up real quick? They're not gonna. You'd be like, hey, I was wondering if you can call for my brother to meet me up here real quick. And like, oh yeah. You just gotta be like nonchalant.
Right.
Because if you like if you're like act suspicious or you're like looking around, you just gotta do so nonchalant, make it kind of like a brain teaser where they can't like put 2 and 2 together. And that's what really got the dildo guy, because I was like confusing him. I was like, his first name's Dylan, but like he kind of goes by like Dill, and then so I just kept like messing with his brain.
Yeah.
And he didn't put it together until after he said it. And then
did you realize right away that you needed to say the like last name first?
Well, so the Simpsons, that's what they do. Have you ever watched The Simpsons?
I mean, I have, but I don't know this.
So this, everyone calls me like IRL Bart Simpson.
Okay, I've seen that before.
So like a lot of people call me that, which is ironic too, because that's like in Springfield,
I know,
Illinois, but still. So he calls the bar Moe's Tavern.
Okay.
And he ends up like last name Ron, first name Mo.
Okay.
And so I was like, all right, so if you do it that way, they can't really put it together.
Yeah.
Because if you're like, oh, his first name's Mo, last name Ron, and then it just sounds like Mo Ron.
Right.
So you got to you have to make it a brain teaser.
What was amazing is one I saw the other day, you did last name Horn, first name Gabe, but the guy didn't hear you. Like once he got the mic up, he was like, what was it again? And you had to do Gabe Horn.
Yeah.
And man, you nailed it. Like you were able to enunciate it to where, and I really liked that one too, because it got you. You were surprised, I guess.
That one made me bust character. Like I'm pretty good at like keeping it together.
Yeah.
But like, cause that was at Lowe's and that was here in Springfield actually. So like they have music playing, right? And it's like really loud and there's a lot going on. And so when it cuts off, like for someone to talk, normally at Walmart, like it's still loud and you can't really like hear it very good. But at Lowe's, everything shuts off and it's just, you hear his voice. And then he says it and then he pauses. He says nothing else and just stops. And then I was like, oh, I'm dead. I couldn't hold it together. I just busted up laughing.
And then you said, I choked on something.
Yeah.
Dude, that slayed me.
I was just wondering if you can call for my brother to meet me up here real quick.
Okay.
Okay.
What's his name?
His last name is Owners. First name is Gabe.
Attention customers, meet your party.
Gabe Owners.
Gabe Owners. You know where this. Are you happy now?
I just choked on something. All right, we're good.
What do most people act like after it happens?
A lot of people don't catch on. Like, a lot of people don't catch on.
More than half?
More than half, for sure.
Wow.
And like, so I just did one yesterday, actually, which I've done this one before, but I redid it. Last name Tration, first name Penny. And then, so I did this at another Walmart.
That seems hard to sell. Go on.
And so the Walmart I did it at, he was next to the coworker that I've already done it to before. No, I have to travel. I have to travel now to do these because I can't do it locally anymore.
Yeah, I heard
so, like,
you
I'm
were
going,
like banned, and I want to ask you about that in a second.
We'll get to that. Yeah, so I have to travel. I can't do it around here, so I have to travel.
You have to travel to go get people to say dildo on a mic at a store. Like, there is not a lot of people out there living that life for money. Like, way to go. All right, go back to where we were. All right, so I interrupted you so hard that where were we at?
So I did the Penny last name Tration name. And he was right next to a guy that I've already got before. And so I got the Penny, I got him to say it. He said it over the intercom. And then he had like 10 workers come up to him, like right after he said it. He's like, all of his coworkers were like, do you know what you just said? You just got pranked. Like, you just got one of them name pranks. He's like, no, I didn't get pranked because he's still standing here. Normally they like run off. And so he was so convinced that he didn't get pranked. But it was funny because he wasn't expecting it, but he was right next to the guy that said it before, but it was a pretty neat little story.
If you want to support The Jen Show, please like and subscribe. It is independently financed, aka I am financing it myself. So a like and subscribe really helps me out a lot, and it's free. If you are looking for a DJ for your wedding, private party, corporate event, the club, whatever, I'm your guy. Hit me up at thejenshow.com or at The Jen Show on all social media. All right, back to the episode. Please like and subscribe. So most people aren't mad? They're not mad at you?
No. So the managers are mad.
Okay.
They get mad. That's why. So that goes to me getting banned.
Okay, yeah, I want to know about this.
So the managers, they'll come up because they don't like, I don't know. I feel like it's one of the most harmless things you can do. Like, if you say it, then you got.
Right.
I mean, but the managers, sometimes they don't see it like that. So 2 years ago, right after the dildo video, they said I was banned for 2 years worldwide, like of all Walmarts.
All right, so they said that you were banned from all Walmarts for 2 years. This was after the dildo one. Okay.
But I didn't sign any papers because they had papers there. Like, we want you to sign here, sign here. I was like, no, I'm not going to sign nothing. I'll get a lawyer. You can speak with him. We'll take care of it. But I didn't sign nothing there, and I didn't get anything in the mail. So technically, I wouldn't I could still go back.
Yeah. Well, how would they even know?
They wouldn't.
Okay,
I mean,
that's what I was.
They got like facial recognition.
I know.
But I just go in there, do what I need to go, and leave. And then I never see like consequences or anything. I don't give them a chance.
I don't even know how they really could do anything.
I don't know. Yeah.
Like, I mean, I feel like you said, I can see why it annoys a manager. It's like in some ways they're getting paid to like be annoyed at something like this. Yeah. But I mean, it really.
But they love it. Like the workers, like I said.
Harmless.
Like the penetration one I did a couple of days ago. Like, all the workers were like, oh, that's that guy. Like, he does a TikTok. You got. Like, that was the highlight of their week. I mean, like, they loved it, and that gives them something to talk about, and it's fun, it's funny. It's like, oh, he got.
Is it hard for you that you wear, because this hat, I think, is like your signature.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you consider it?
Yeah, because that's what I tried doing, like making it like branding myself.
Does that make it harder? Do people like
100%.
spot you? Okay, because I would think so. Like, if I spotted you out in the world, I would know who you were for the last few years immediately.
Yeah.
What made you pick the Bass Pro hat? Just because it's cool? I mean, it's from where we're from?
Well, so I did an ad for a company. And they're like, we need 3 twins. They all have to be wearing the same thing. So we have the biggest Bass Pro in the nation.
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, Springfield, that's the biggest Bass Pro in the nation. So I was like, all right, I got 3 of my buddies. We all like picked the same outfit. We all got orange hats. And so ever since that video, I was like, all right, I got to build a brand. Like, I have to brand myself because, I mean, it's just like the radio. The more somebody hears something, the more likely they are to take action.
Yeah.
So I put that into like visuals. So the more someone sees like this orange hat on me, the more likely they are to follow me.
Definitely.
So that's the way I looked at it. And I was like, all right, this is going to be my thing. And that was just because of an ad. It's because I ran an ad.
Yeah,
was
man, it's really Bass Pro can really thank you. I mean, you're putting their
Right.
logo out in front of a lot of like Bass Pro. Throw him a little bit of money, come
Right.
over here. How does whoever's doing the filming? Where do they stand? Or is it because it looks too high quality to be off a phone? Maybe
Okay.
phones are that high quality, but it looks better than that.
Yeah. So used to I had a filmer, but now I set it up on the bench by myself.
Really?
So
Whoa!
I'll stand in front of it, and it's got like the lens is like this big. The lens costs more than the camera.
My wife's a photographer, so that they get insane.
They can get stupid.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's a Canon camera. It's an R6 Mark II. I don't use, but that's what I use. I set it up there, like I mess with it, get all the settings right, and then I go up there.
That is
and
amazing.
then do it, and then I go back and grab the camera.
Wow.
So I mean, it's kind of risky too because you got an expensive camera.
Well, yeah, at Walmart.
But I never keep my eye off it. And
Yeah.
like some of the workers are all like come up to me and they're like, "Hey, like, is this yours?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm looking for a battery for it." And they're like, "Oh, okay." It was funny because one video I did, I was like, they caught it. They seen the camera. And I was like, "Oh, it's gonna like they're not gonna do it." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm just getting a battery for it. Sorry, I'll get it in a minute." And so they come back and I was like, "Yeah, can you call for my brother?" And they did it. I got them to say it after they seen the camera.
That's like the holy grail right there.
That one was funny.
What do you do for your miking?
So I have Rode wireless Goes.
Okay. Yep.
And I just clip it right here.
Okay.
I haven't took this chain off since I started.
All right. So let's go to something I bet a lot of people are curious about. Do you make your full living off this?
For sure.
For sure.
Yeah. So I have the main source right now. I have a sponsorship with the online casino.
So tell me about that. Did they approach you?
So it's actually a funny story. I was with Roobet at the time, and I wanted to be with RainBet, which is who I'm with right now. So I wanted to be with them, and I messaged them. And I was like, "Hey, like I really want to like work with you guys," and they didn't give me the time of day. They're like, "Oh, you're too edgy. You don't really fit like our brand or what we want."
Annoying.
Which it's like a casino. It's like
that was like annoying me coming out of your mouth.
Yeah, I was like, that don't make sense.
All right, that annoys me for you.
So I was like, all right, whatever. I'm with Roobet. I was like, that's fine. I like Roobet. They got really like big creators. Like Steve will do it. He's with the Nelk Boys.
Mm-hmm.
I think like Snoop Dogg is with Roobet. But I was with them for a few weeks, and then I started doing like a lot better. And RainBet reached back out to me and they're like, "Hey, we want you. What do we need to pay?" And I was like, all right, like I didn't sign anything. Like you gotta like for sure like top them, treat me well because they're treating me well. And like, yeah, whatever you need. And so shout out Amir. He's really treated me well. He's like family. And yeah, RainBet's awesome.
So do they pay you per post? Okay. So that's how it works. Do you have a schedule?
So you don't have a schedule, but right now you can like negotiate your contract how you want it. You can like, right now I got 20, I have to post 20. I don't have to, but I can post up to 20 a month. And they pay
Stories
me per
or posts?
Posts.
Okay.
Yeah. And it has to be between Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram.
Okay. So all three?
Yep. And so you can post however many you want, but the more you post, the more you make because they pay you per post.
Do they pay you on the metrics of it or they pay you per post and then what it does, it does?
They pay you a set price per post. Like no matter what, you're getting this every post. And then there's a bonus. So based on the views.
Gotcha.
Which it's like, they pay like, I'll disclose this one. They pay $5 per 10,000 on top of the bonus. That's on top of what they pay.
Gotcha.
So every 10,000 views is $5.
Gotcha.
That's for the bonus end. And then you get a set pay for each video.
Okay. And those numbers, if you start doing that math, it doesn't sound, and obviously you're making more on top of it, but it doesn't sound like that big of a number when you add up. Because what is that, $50 per 100,000?
Mm-hmm.
That sounds crazy, but it's like the turnover, that's pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, if you're getting millions, I mean, I get like 30, 40 million views a month on Instagram.
Dude, that is crazy. There'll come a day, maybe, 200 years from now where 1 million won't mean a lot, but 1 million is still a big number.
It's still a lot. Even like 100,000. I see 100,000 now. I'm like, oh, my video didn't do good.
That's wild.
And like my dad was like, oh, look at this post. It did the best. And I don't know. It kind of jades you. But yeah, 100,000 is still a lot too.
You've been doing it so long in your life that it probably is different for you. But at my age, kind of coming into, I would call radio just like an old school media or something where you're not really, you're judged by ratings, but they're only coming like every 6 months. There's a million things you can say, well, it's because we did this. There's no way to really track it. There's just no way you can see how many listens you got per month. But now the metric is exact. Like you see exactly how many likes it gets. You see how many followers you have.
Yeah.
Tell me what your like fan base is like.
Honestly, it's like, it's older people because like the name thing, it's younger people too. It's not, I would say it's like 50-50.
Okay.
I feel like for most pranksters, their audience is younger based because like older people kind of get annoyed of like prank, especially if it's like a harmful prank. It's like, why are you going out there and like making an ass of yourself kind of? So like the older people don't really like that. But if you're doing harmless prank and it's especially like the name pranks that have been around forever, they really like that. So it really actually does pick up well with the older generation and like who don't love like just a funny name prank. So like the young people are going to like it too. So honestly, it's like pretty widespread of like the age range.
I could see it working with an older crowd because I think that it almost, there is like an old school nature about it. I think is what, because you're using this like old piece of analog technology. I think most people wouldn't even think that a store would still, you know, you would normally just assume like you would just text your family member. So it's like, I think a lot of people wouldn't even think there was still a speaker in the store.
That's what a lot of people say too.
Yeah. On YouTube, do you do mostly like compilations? Did stuff start on YouTube or did you start with the shorter clips?
Like the blueprint you want to try to follow is like you make clips to push your long form content on YouTube, which that's how I started, but I kind of got away from that and I've kind of just been like just clipping. So like I kind of got away from like pushing my long form videos because I was doing so well like short form. Yeah. I was like, maybe I should just like be a short form creator instead of like being like a YouTuber.
Right.
So I would just make shorts and like I would get like, I had a video like a few months ago get like 25 million views on YouTube. Wow. So like I just really like hard focus on the short form.
Dude, and that's crazy on YouTube.
Yeah, no, it's really crazy.
That's wow. What I mean, at that point, does the royalties of like a YouTube, do they even call them royalties? Is that what you would call it? Like a payout from views?
Yeah, revenue, royalties.
What is that like on YouTube? Like, is that a good payout on YouTube? That amount of views?
So if you do, the longer form videos pay more.
Okay.
But it's harder to get views on long form.
Yeah, because you get a view by like somebody watching it 30 seconds, but the like view time is what actually pays, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So like you're going to get paid more on long form, but the short form pays well too. I mean, especially Facebook's paying really good right now.
Facebook is clearly making a real effort to not be Facebook. Like they want to be, you can tell that their algorithm has changed. Yep. The people that I've talked to that have really big followings, a lot of people have been switching and putting a lot of focus on Facebook. And I didn't really know it paid better, but I can tell that they're making that effort. You can just tell.
So Meta owns Facebook and Instagram. They're very smart. So they were paying really good on Instagram. And this was right when the dildo video was going viral. They were paying good. So I was like, I got the royalties from that on Instagram. So they quit paying on Instagram and started paying a lot on Facebook. So like all my creator buddies were like, hey, like, I didn't even have a Facebook at the time. They're like, come over to Facebook. Like they're paying good. They're paying really good. So I went over to Facebook and then they quit paying at Instagram. So it's weird. Like all these platforms will pay like really good, but it's never at the same time. It's like it's spot. So like TikTok paid really good at once too. This was like a little bit after COVID.
Okay.
But they kind of like fell off too, where like they don't pay as much. So like right now it's Facebook.
Okay.
So and then it's like whatever for Meta, it's like, all right, we want people on Facebook now, so we're gonna start paying creators, and then the word will get out.
Wow, interesting.
But back to the long form thing, I have a buddy on YouTube. He's got like almost 2 million subscribers now. And I went to Nashville with him the other day. His name's Fred Bauer. And he was getting noticed left and right. And his videos get like hundreds of thousands of views, but it's on long form. So like if you're getting a lot of views on long form, it really translates like getting noticed more because with the short form, like people just like, oh, they laugh and they scroll off. They don't really create that bond. But if you're getting like, views on long form, you can really like get noticed more and create a bond and
Mm-hmm.
build a stronger community.
Yeah, somebody like it's been interesting to me watching it from afar. Somebody like David Dobrik, who
Mhm.
to me was like a king of that.
Yeah.
And I mean, he was putting out, when you really think about the schedule of putting out like a 10-minute video vlog a week,
Yeah.
you know, I mean,
Yeah.
people have no concept
Yeah.
of how much filming,
Yeah.
but then it's the editing. Can you
Mhm.
even fathom 10 minutes of good
Yeah.
content creation a week? That's
A lot.
insane. So it's
It
like
is.
he was doing that for a long time, and I think he couldn't even live a life, because how could you? I mean, he
Mhm.
literally had a camera in his hand at all time. But he's moved over to Snapchat, and that's very interesting, where it's still the same thing. You're like, you have a phone then instead of a Canon camera in your hand all day, but literally filming all day. Like you'd have somebody taking clips of
Yeah.
this, or you'd have a camera over there and you would clip it. But even still, it's constant, because doing this, I'm trying my best right now I have a clock right there. I literally had to bring in an analog clock because my cat clock stopped working. I'm trying my best now to record these in a way that is linear, to where I'm asking my questions in a way that when I go and edit it, I'm able to somewhat just cut out the spots and crunch it all together.
Mhm.
Because what I've made a mistake on a few of them is, because on the radio, everything has to be short, and I'm good at knowing how to just like move it.
Yeah.
But I have had a problem with, well, let's just keep recording, keep recording. And then it makes the editing a nightmare.
Mhm.
So it's like long form content has its own, it sounds like it would be easier, but it's not. It's hard. They all have their own challenges.
Yeah.
And it's like the other thing too, I've noticed with, I feel like TikTok kind of gets the credit for really moving the attention span down to like 3 seconds, because I'm trying to front load all of my content now, because
Mhm.
people's attention span isn't like TikTok. Don't they say like 3 seconds is really the time you have to grab attention?
Yeah. That's what I go by, the 3-second rule.
3 seconds. Really? Really, when you're doing something, anything, let 3 seconds hit and you think, did I interest somebody? Like, go on a date and see what you can do in 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild.
It's honestly, it's not even 3 seconds now. It's probably like 1 to 2. It's like if ain't something happening right when they see the video, they're not gonna stay.
What are some of the other contents that you've made? Like, other than like pranks, or have you done any more like long form thing?
This was before I like blew up, but I did a video. I gave away that car I was talking about where I had the WT on the side of it.
Mhm. What
So
kind of car was it?
It was a Prius, actually.
amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah, it was a Prius.
That's incredible.
But no, it was a great car. It's been like with me the whole YouTube journey. I put like one of those star roofs in it, and it had a lot of memories. I did a lot of pranks with it. But I ended up doing a video where I gave it away to like a veteran that he didn't have a car and he was like injured, and he didn't have like a way
I
of
remember this now that you're saying it.
yeah, he didn't have a way of like to buying a car, honestly.
Mhm.
So like he was trying to get like fundraisers to help fund it, to help buy one. And I didn't even know about it. I just listed it on Facebook, and he went and test drove it, and then he kind of told me his story like while we were test driving it.
That's how you found the person?
That's how I found him. And I was like, I like slept on it for like a couple weeks. I was like, I'm just gonna give it to him. I was like, I got another car, and I wasn't making any money at the time, like on YouTube or nothing. I was like, I'm gonna give it to him. Like, this guy needs it more than me. And I posted it, and it was the worst video I ever did, like view wise.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, that's incredible.
Yeah.
So you try to do something philanthropic. I don't think that's the right word. It might be.
But
And it does terribly.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's not even about that. Like, honestly, I wouldn't care if it got one view. Like, the fact, like, it made me feel really good to do
Yeah.
that, and it was cool. But it just goes to show, like, people don't care. Like, they want to see like something funny, or they don't care about the nice stuff, or
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
I mean-
weird. It's different.
All right. I'm excited to talk about this part. I've been waiting. So you went to China.
Yeah,
How long ago was that? Not long. Not super long, right?
that was in October, so that was a couple months ago.
So tell us about that. Like, I want to know how that came about, what it was like why you went. Tell us about China.
So one of my buddies I met through like social media,
Mm-hmm.
he sells flashlights to Walmarts, like in Walmarts.
That
He has
is
like one
so
of the
random.
best selling flashlights in Walmarts.
Okay.
So they have a really big fair, like product fair out in
Mhm.
China. It's called the Canton Fair. It's like the biggest in the world.
Okay.
There's like hundreds of thousands of vendors, millions of people that go to it. The town that it was in, there's actually 18 million people in the town. It's called
Okay. Wow.
Guangzhou,
Big.
which New York has what, like 8 million?
Yeah.
So yeah, a really big town. But I go there with him because we were talking about like coming out with a product because like a few of my buddies, the Mullet Brothers, they got like millions of followers on platforms too. They're killing it. They're hilarious.
What a great name.
But yeah, no, they're funny. I met them like through him, and we all went to China and went to all these fairs, and he had like all these factories like come to him and try to sell their flashlights to him. It was really cool. And like one day we were in the conference room in the hotel, and like we had all these big China factories coming in, like trying to pitch themselves to Cody, that's his name. And I was hiding under the meeting desk,
Mm-hmm.
and I was tying like their shoelaces together. These big China factories were like, these are like serious like they were talking about like all the tariffs and like all this is serious like stuff going on. Like this is a big meeting, and I'm under the table like tying their shoelaces together, and then I like sneak away, and they had no idea what was going on. And he gets like this. He's like, oh, he's like, what? And like they don't speak English, and he was like so confused. He like looked under the table.
So why specifically did you go to China? Like what made it happen? Just knowing that guy and
Yeah, just knowing that guy. We were just so at the fairs they have like different products, and we were just going out there to see. We had an idea with it was actually my idea. We were gonna make a Viagra pill
Oh.
and call it Chub, and then it's like you pop a chub. So
that's good.
yeah, so we already have that patent, so you can't steal it.
Yeah.
But we kind of went out there for that, maybe find some more product ideas. We actually found some really cool ideas that are viral in China that aren't even in America yet.
Oh,
Too.
like just ideas for content?
No, just like products.
Oh,
They're products that are viral in China, like over like TikTok, which they don't have TikTok in China. It's called TikTok Lite, which is funny because
Whoa.
right before I like went to China, this is before I knew I was going to China too. I did an ad for TikTok Lite. So like I ran
Really?
an ad for them, and then like a week later I'm going to China, and like everyone has like TikTok Lite is what it's called.
Weird.
But you can get a VPN too,
uh-huh.
and people will get like the real TikTok,
Okay.
but that's illegal.
Yeah,
But-
so he doesn't know anything about that. Have you ever done the TikTok type of things where you're just essentially doing an ad where you're just dropping a link in it and you're getting paid per click through?
I've never done that. I've never really like the affiliate links
I feel like you would just have to sell so many for it to
Yeah,
be worth anything.
for sure.
That's another thing that's really interesting about content creation is anything that you dilute your own content with
Mhm.
is not ideal.
Nope.
Because when somebody looks at the page, and that's something that in building this podcast, putting out the clips, they're great, but it's like when you open up the page and it's just 9 clips in a
Mhm.
row, it doesn't feel very personalized. Even though like I'm in the clips,
Yeah.
it still doesn't feel like you're kind of getting that insight into somebody's life.
Yeah.
And so that just another thing that I think is really hard about social media is like diversifying it
Yeah.
while you're keeping it on brand,
For sure.
which those two don't actually line up, but you
Yeah.
know exactly what I mean.
And you don't want to like do a lot of ads and like annoy your audience, and like people
Yep.
will start calling you, oh, you're a sellout or stuff like that.
Yep.
So you got to be careful. You got to like find the happy medium of like how much ads or how much
Right.
sponsorships you want to do, and kind of just you have to make them happy. And if they're not happy, then like your supporters are like, that's how you're making money. So you got to kind of please them.
Yep. And the thing about it too is like if there's no commercials in content, like as far as this type of
Yeah.
long form, there's gonna have to be ads. Like there's no
Yeah.
other way unless you put it behind a subscription wall. Those are like
Mhm.
your only two options. So I want to go to something that's definitely more serious, but it's really insane. You did, I believe, 2 debates with Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
That's insane, man. This is the absolute truth. I only actually even knew who he was because of your content.
Really.
Is that not
A
nuts?
few people have said that to me.
I never like any type of political anything. I cannot stay far enough away from politics. It's just
Yeah.
not my vibe. I just find it frustrating on every level.
Yeah.
So literally I had seen your clips and thought, oh, that's cool what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
So what were those like? I'm assuming you had to drive somewhere and probably just wait in a line to make that happen.
Yeah, so I'm not political at all either. Like I just stay away from that, like you said too. But I was like, I knew who Charlie Kirk was, and I was like, he's really smart. He's a really smart guy.
For sure.
And so I seen like these events, and so I looked up like when and where they were, and I seen he was coming to Springfield. And so how it works, there's a big line, like people like they wouldn't let people in. It was so packed. But if you're like opposing him, you can get to the front of the line.
Oh.
So when we were in Springfield here in MSU, I was the only opposer. So I was the first one there. I was the only one there opposing Charlie Kirk, and it was a stadium full of people. And I was scared to death. So they like brought me to the front. They like brought me to the back. Like I walked past Charlie.
I didn't know it was a stadium. You can't, from the clips I've seen, I didn't realize there were that many people there.
There's a shit ton of people there. Yeah. It was
all right, so go ahead.
Yeah, it was packed out. Like people, they would stop letting people in. So they take you around back and like you go and like you wave at Charlie, which is kind of weird. And then you walk by him and you go up to the mic and you just debate him. And I went up there and I said something about like Domino's pizza. I just made it funny.
Yeah.
Like, I just make it light, make him laugh a little bit.
It was Domino's versus Papa John's.
It was like, no, I said I was trying to catch him off guard. I was like, is Obama white or black? And he like kept saying what, like 4 or 5 different times so he can like think of something to say.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, it's like a Domino's pizza. It's like half cheese, half pepperoni.
Okay.
I just kind of swung it. I was just messing around, but that ended up going like mega viral. It was on Turning Point USA. It was like Charlie Kirk posted it. It got like 13 million views on his platform.
He posted it?
Yeah, he posted it like 4 or 5 times.
Wow.
On his YouTube video, on his like short form videos, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok.
Dude, that is amazing.
It went really viral. Like
that's
right away.
very impressive that you did something clever enough that it made him post it.
Yeah. And so like I made him thousands and thousands of dollars from that. And so fast forward a year later, I just posted it. I think it was in April. I went to Illinois State. And so again, there's a long line of people, but if you're opposing, which at that college, there was actually a longer line. And I was just cutting in front of everyone because I was like, I drove 7 hours just for this one interview with him. I got to like get up there. So I was just cutting in front of people. And I was actually the last person that day that they took, like the last debater. I barely made it. I was like, oh, thank God. But then I went up there and I debated like who's better, like LeBron James.
Yeah, okay, that was what I thought.
Yeah, so I debated that. And he's like, wait, I know who you are. You're from MSU. I was like, what? No. Because I wanted to still do the video. He's like, no, yeah, I know who you are. And that was a really cool moment.
I was, when I saw that too, I was like, wow, he made that kind of impression on him?
I know. That was crazy. That surprised me. But yeah, now he signed my hat, which was it's an orange Bass Pro hat, and I got it framed and like have like a picture of him that he signed. It's pretty cool.
Wow.
But he's a very, very smart guy, even if he can like remember me from 2 years ago.
He's incredible. Do you get a lot of haters?
So in the beginning, when I was doing like, because I was young, everyone's been young. When I started pranks, I was doing more of like kind of the harmful. I don't like going out and like, I like embarrassing myself.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be the butt end of the joke, especially now that I've like matured. But like growing up, it wasn't really like that, and you would get a lot more hate because like, all right, why are you doing these harmful pranks? Like, we don't like that. But it would still go viral. So you're like,
yeah.
But then I found something that's not harmful that would still like that was good. So like in the beginning, for sure, I was getting a lot of hate. I mean, you'll get hate for anything.
Well, yeah,
like
especially
Mr.
on
Beast.
Facebook.
Mr. Beast gets hate for like feeding like kids in Africa. He gets hate for that.
It's insane. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
but definitely not as much now. I don't get very much hate now at all. But I mean, some people will comment and be like, "Oh, you're a sellout. Like you're doing rain bet. You're a sellout." But like, I'll look and like they're still following me.
Yeah.
It's like if you don't want to see it, you can just unfollow. I'm sorry. I'm still making the content that you guys like. It's just some of it has ads in it.
For people that don't get this, like, if there are not ads, nobody's making any money and they can't keep making the content.
Exactly.
Like, it is that simple. Like, you cannot I could be wrong on this, but I don't think you can make like a living off of pure views. I mean, I'm sure you can, but like,
Well, you can, but why are you getting paid? Because the platform's putting ads on the platform. That's why they're paying
okay,
you.
great point.
Yeah.
Great
So
point.
like there it goes back to ads. Like without ads, literally there's nothing.
Yeah, because like, you know, being on the radio for years, it's like we played music to run ads. It's not like that's why you do it. You play like hit songs, so somebody that likes hit songs comes and listens, so you can put ads in front of them. So there's nothing like sell out about that. Like it's just what you have to do. Do you look back at your old videos and just be like, oh, why did I do that?
Not really.
Okay, that's good.
No, not really. I don't have any regrets, I don't think. I mean, everyone's young and I don't know, I just feel like everyone's been wild, has a wild stage. Like,
yeah.
I've never been drunk in my life. I've never like done drugs. I've never done that. Like,
wait, you've never been drunk or done drugs?
No. Which like a lot of people are surprised by that.
That is very interesting.
Yeah, and I've been around it my whole life.
That is very interesting.
Like all my best friends, like growing up, like I've been around it. Like,
what made you like never do it?
I don't know. I like being different. I've always liked being different, and like I would be the only one that like didn't do it, and I don't know, something about that.
Mm-hmm.
And like my grandpa, he was like an alcoholic at one point, and like I've got to see the worst of it, and that kind of was a reason too why I never really started. Or I mean, it's like this: if I drink alcohol and I like it, means I probably shouldn't have done it, because then now maybe I'm going to become an alcoholic. But if I drink it and I don't like it, that means I shouldn't have done it too. So
you know, it's interesting hearing like that you like saw it and that made you not do it. I was exactly the opposite. I saw none of it. None.
Really?
Parents were 100% sober. And so when I tried alcohol, I thought, oh, this isn't as bad as everybody said. Well, then 10 years later, I'm an alcoholic and now I'm 10 years sober. But that's very interesting psychologically that you do this and you've never done those. I mean, I think it shows that like clearly you have an outlet in this.
Yeah.
So last thing on this, like what specifically made you want to do pranks?
I've always liked making people laugh. Like that's what like brought me, that's what made me feel good. Like if I can make somebody laugh. There's this thing like social media, and I like make people laugh, and I like editing, and I got free time, might as well just like try to put it all together. And that's why I got in the prank scene. And I seen people too like doing pranks. I'm like, oh, I can do that, and I can do it better. And like you said too, there's nobody around here that does it.
Right.
Which is actually a lot harder. You would think it'd be easier. Like if nobody around here does it, then you can stand out. But you don't know what you're doing. Like there's nobody you can talk to.
I talked about this with Bray, but I'm a songwriter. I have a publishing deal with BMI. I've had some success in music, but the thing that made it impossible was living here.
Yeah.
It was just like to get a song to Justin Bieber, it's like, how? Like, you tell me how I'm going to get to him. Am I going to like message his manager who's now dating somebody insane? Scooter Braun has a girlfriend that I'm like, it's like Sydney Sweeney. Okay, so it's like Justin Bieber's manager is dating Sydney Sweeney. Like, how you think I'm going to get through to him? Like, you know what I mean? Who you know is still the most important thing, period. 100%. And you being able to get to where you have living here is even more impressive.
People don't know how hard it is. And like the cool thing about it, like I want to be here and I want to like succeed here. Like I feel like that'd be way cooler. I don't want to go to LA and like be another one of those, oh, you have to do this and sell your souls. I don't want to do all that. Like I want to be here with my family and like do the thing that I love and be able to do it and like get paid for it. And I've been able to do that, and it took a lot of years. Bray
and I talked about this also, but social media is an incredibly big equalizer because it's like it's never been harder to make it than right now, but it's never been easier. It goes both ways of like everybody has equal access to it. Everybody can start an Instagram and TikTok, and we are all equal in that way. But that is also what makes it so tough is everybody is walking around with a phone in their pocket. They can do everything you're doing. It's will they, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You give it like of just anybody is capable of doing any of this stuff. It's just, it all goes back to what we talked about at the beginning. You have to be willing to do it when you're not getting paid for it.
And one thing I would say to like people starting out is like one thing, like stand by this rule. If I was to teach you one thing, it's just one thing. Don't be attached to the numbers. Like even like if you've been doing it, like don't look at a video and be like, oh, it's only got 10 views and then get discouraged. Just stick to your roots. You learn, you post more. The more you post, the more you learn, the more you'll figure out like what your niche is doing, what people in your scene are doing. Just keep doing it, make your videos better, and don't look at the number count ever.
Dude, I feel like you were just meant to say that to me today. Like I just take to heart what you just said so incredibly much, because I have stopping doing radio in May of last year, it just felt like the right time for me to do my own thing. Like I was excited to do it. I knew it was going to be very hard to make a business out of my own brain. Like, it's either DJing, music, podcast, any of these things. And I knew how hard it is when you hit this wall of, you have enthusiasm at the beginning and then you hit this wall of like, I can't do this. And a lot of it is the metrics, what you're saying. It's like you see this video didn't do as good and I thought it was, but I've tried so hard to humble myself of thinking like, okay, if this video didn't get as many views, let me assess what maybe was different about it and what didn't work about this one, and to take every lesson I possibly can. If I didn't like the lighting in one of them, well, next time I'm going to make it better, but I'm going to try to have that humility to learn. And that is, I feel like you were meant to say that to me today, so thank you. Give one more piece of advice. If you're going to give a piece of advice, then we got some lightning round questions. What would you give to people that want to do what you do? Give out a couple of tips. What would they be?
I would say another big thing is like your enemy is your friend, is your best friend. So like, say we make content about cats, and like you're making content about cats, and so am I. Like, you're my enemy, but also like you're doing good, but I'm not. So I'm gonna see what you're doing, and I'm like, how are you doing it? What are you doing in the first 3 seconds? When are you posting? What's in your bio? Like, what is our niche doing that's working? And so that's another thing. You have to figure out what your niche is. And if you don't know what your niche is, then how's the people that follow you gonna know?
Yeah.
They got to know what they're following. So it's just building a brand. You want to build the brand, be recognizable. That's why I wear this orange hat. Is like, I was at the airport in Chicago the other day. He's like, someone came up to me and took a picture. He's like, I just seen your orange hat. And I was like, hell yeah, it's working. Like, that's what I want. But it's not for like, I don't care about getting recognized in public, but it goes the same for like social media too. It's like, oh, they recognize the orange hat.
Yep.
That's what. You just got to brand yourself, build a brand, be different. You don't, even if you're not different, if you wear something different and they keep seeing that over and over and over, that you'll build a strong like fan base.
Dude,
that's cool.
It's very good advice. All right. Lightning round questions. Favorite movie?
Joe Dirt.
Oh my God. Dude, that feels so right. I'm going to rewatch that now just in your honor.
You gotta watch it.
If you woke up and found out it was a zombie apocalypse, what would be your first move?
I'd probably get a tank. I feel like you can do a lot with a tank. And I know someone that has one, so I probably...
Okay, that was going to be my question. Okay. You got tank connections.
Yeah.
You know the Prius King, and you got tank connections.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of opposite things there.
If we're headed out to war,
the
I'm
stigma
calling you
around
now.
a Prius and a tank are a little different.
A little different. What do you think's the most unrealistic things in movies?
Well, I think like in scary movies, like when they can never start the car.
Yeah.
I was like, why? How can you never start the car? It's like, they don't make sense.
When you talk about the horror movies, mine would be that like they're always like, let's split up. Like that'd be the last thing I would do. I would never split up. If you and I went into some haunted house, we would hold hands. And that's just the way it would go.
Let's go to this dark room.
Yeah, exactly. I'd be like, man, we're holding hands. If I feel your hand move, I'm cutting. What do you think is super overrated?
I think kind of like, honestly, like this being a streamer, I think that's kind of overrated. Because like everyone wants to, because used to you want to be a YouTuber and like,
right.
But now it's like kind of like going towards like I want to be a streamer.
Have you ever done that?
So I used to, I never did the IRL streaming, which is what I'm kind of referring to. That's what's big now. But I used to do like gaming, like Fortnite. I used to be.
When the IRL, you're talking about like speed and like, okay. Where they're just like living in, we would just have a camera over here. We'd be just hanging out and it'd just be live. You'd talk to screen kind of. Yeah.
Because now I feel like to like get in good to be a streamer, you have to be the next big thing, and it just keeps getting crazier and crazier. And like it seems like the next big guy is always doing something crazier than the last guy.
Yep.
It's like it only can go up for so long before it comes down.
I feel like I've asked you everything I can come up with right now.
Yeah.
I hope if you ever do a prank that I can be a character in, you just let me know, because I will definitely do that.
That'd be fun.
All right, man. DubVT, you can find him absolutely anywhere. Just type that into any social media. He'll be the first thing, and you'll probably see the Bass Pro hat.
Yeah.
I think it's in nearly every picture.
Yeah, you'll probably see it.
Like, you'll know who you're looking at. All right, man. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
We will wave at the camera now. Bye-bye.
Later.